message of goodwill from all his teammates there. That's a good touch. To be entirely sure of their starting place. Not the only injury concern. Real planning without him. Going in a new look back four. João Felix signed from Benfica for $126 million. Comes in at right back for Dani Carvajal. Isco picked ahead of Lucas Vazquez and Luka Jovic. Sergio Ramos once more for Real Madrid. Apparently relations restored. Not inconvenience these players. Superstars on both sides. The first ever Madrid derby played out. It was shifted right to Diego Costa. And Atletico have scored within 43 seconds here. Talk about being caught cold in the heat. Real Madrid nowhere, and Atletico lead 1-0.
Well, that's it. They lost a challenge on the halfway line now. You talk about Diego Simeone. His teams are so fired up, and we've been chatting about it before the game kicked off. They're fired up. They want to win this game. The animosity, the hatred between the two clubs. You'll see that later on. And I'm going to mention, obviously, Sergio Ramos, who's been sent off 19 times in the Liga, 24 times in total. That looks like it takes a deflection. I think the shot from Costa was...
He said they were very, very slow to start against Arsenal. Pre-season so far, one way and another. Here's young Odriozola. Jerry's had his eye on him, and he's into that. Vinicius Junior, one who hopes will profit from the departure of Bale, and it's beautifully worked off.
Madrid player who I think should never have been sold. That's a free kick.
But the press is strong, and Marcelo.
Ramos, he gets sent off in the game, and he hasn't had a particularly good tournament so far for me.
Vinicius Junior,
he's onside.
It's another race for Ramos to get back onside. Such a poor touch by Costa.
It's scoring goals now. Look at this.
Saul has got it. And it's two. And João Felix weighs in with a goal for his new club. A fabulous start to his Atletico Madrid career. There's one thing to score in that famous jersey, but to do it against the famous all-white makes it all right indeed.
Well, that's a dream start for João Felix. He's come into the box. He had a great season last year, particularly the second in Yol and Spain, and he's coming to a big club now.
But what about the understanding between these two boys down the left? This is a very promising development, even this early, for Atletico, with just looking like a natural understanding between Lamar and Lodi coming in behind him.
Well, is there any contact here? He goes down too easy, and that's not looked upon too well. Lodden in half, and they end up losing 3-1, and I thought deservedly so. But they need...
Deflection on it. Courtois got down well.
Oh, it's a through pass. Looking for Marcelo on the left-hand side. They're going to rip them to pieces.
Morata again finding João Felix. João Felix again! Courtois in goal. Throws his arms wide and says, I need a bit of help here, guys. They couldn't so easily be 3 down.
4 against 2. The other 2 are coming back. They're out of the game. It's the 2 full-backs, Marcelo and Odriozola. It's the 2 centre-halves left. 4.
It's nicely done by Koke. Brilliantly done. And it's 3. Oh, it's fantastic. They can't stop themselves from scoring. Correa's in this time.
Oh, what a goal.
Koke so very... and Courtois beaten again.
Well, I did say to you, when this young boy comes on, Angel Correa, he is a flying machine. He's got great technique. He knows where the back of the net is.
Vinicius Junior. Didn't wait for Odriozola this time, and Oblak took one then. He got a strong hand on the ball.
Well, it's Jovic, I think, trying to get on the end of it, which he's entitled to. It was a great ball in, and it's a 50-50. The goalkeeper, Oblak, is very, very brave. I think Luka Jovic has just stuck his foot out, trying to get a contact on it, and he does catch him.
No, indeed. One of the great club rivalries anywhere in the world, but this is a one-sided renewal at the moment. Strength themselves, Atletico. Jimenez not involved at the moment following the Copa America. What? Put in place as a kind of a system for this season.
Honestly, don't know. But I looked at the team and they picked themselves up, because they are not playing like the Real Madrid that we expect.
It wasn't enough, as it turned out, to get Atletico through. He's picked up that ball again off Modric, and it's 4. It's Diego Costa again, and Real Madrid are being ripped limb from limb here.
Well, he made the second goal, Sal, by winning the ball back in midfield. He does exactly the same thing again. Brilliant understanding from the midfield player. Doesn't commit a foul, he wins the ball, and from that moment on, there was always trouble.
Quite clearly something wrong, something was amiss, and everybody was nearly...
Lots of questions, like Michael Robinson and people like that who've come over before the Steve McManamans and the David.
Lamar, it's a good one, sharp stop from Courtois, completely unchallenged. Was it Savic who went for it?
Yeah, and this is awful. He has nobody picking him up, marking him. It's a free header. Have a look at this. Where's his marker gone? It looks like it's Toni Kroos, who should be close to him, picking him up.
Again, he took a long time to hit it. Eden Hazard, he doesn't want to switch onto his right the way... Vinicius Junior. Stopped by Lodi, Atletico's goalkeeper. This is not a misprint, incidentally, if you've been out on Friday night coming back.
Pushing the back. Pushing the back.
Odriosola's pullback wasn't bad. Isco was arriving. Savic stood his ground.
As if they haven't got the key to open the lock.
From a long way out, Vinicius Junior, and it's... Koke couldn't collect it. Isco has it briefly.
And he won the free kick. Well done. He's got to be in, and I think Carvajal's going to end up getting in instead of... Oh!
That's a bit more like it, and Oblak gets a fit for a team that's only played one game before tonight. And here's Kieran Trippier arriving in the box. It's a great ball by Trippier, wow. And it should again be 5.
Oh, fabulous ball, Kieran Trippier. I tell you, that was different class. Lamar would be disappointed he hasn't put that one away. Super ball in, he whips it in. Oh, it's a great delivery. He's got to just cushion that one with his left foot in the back of the net. It's
a new name to so many over here. Not for much longer. Diego Costa went over. It might be a penalty.
Yeah.
Costa down, beats Courtois, and Real Madrid would rather be anywhere else right now. It's Real Madrid 0. Madrid 5, and honestly, hardly anyone can believe this.
Well, I would say they've created at least 9 or 10 chances, and he's clever. He's don't follow the eyes. Courtois goes to his right, he hammers it straight down the middle, he opens his body up slightly, but Diego Costa, first half hat-trick. Who would have thought it?
Player flattened in the line of sight
for Diego Costa, shows good pace.
He's loving it here tonight, looking completely rejuvenated. Just beyond Benzema, Luka Modric. Real Madrid a distant third with 68 and likely to go 6 behind in this game. They are 6 behind. He just cannot stop scoring tonight. Diego Costa has done it again.
4 goals. He has found his form. He is on cloud 9. Honestly, every time he gets the ball, he looks like he's going to score.
This is the Diego Costa we saw at Chelsea 3 and 4 years ago. Terror centre-backs and so confident in front of goal.
Yeah, he's class. He is a class act.
He was away again there, wasn't he?
Well, referee thought he maybe took a little bit of it.
Still alive here. Briefly,
Sergio Ramos.
Eden Hazard found Marcelo. Marcelo goes for the spectacular. Easy one from
Savic.
Eden Hazard. That's a bit more like it from Hazard, and they get one back. Real Madrid. The last touch might have been by Nacho.
I don't think he knew too much about it. It hit him rather than him putting the ball in the net. And it was good play from Eden Hazard. That's a really positive attacking role he's shown there on the left-hand side, Paul, and he needed it, and Real Madrid needed it.
That was... Bound to get feisty. Challenge. It always does here, and people need to put their arms down. Diego Costa's in the middle of it, and he's lost the plot, as he tends to do all too often. Carvajal actually took the first hit, and he didn't like it much.
Well, that's what I was talking about, and it's Lucas.
Transfer for a player who just gives you everything every week. This is a fabulous run forward, and it's an even better finish to make it 7-1 for Atletico Madrid. There's no end to this. Navas got nowhere near it. Another special goal tonight from Atletico Madrid.
Well, it's Vitolo who's a sub, who's only been on, what, 3 or 4 minutes, and he's a class player. He's a left-sided midfield player, but he's come all the way. He's run a good 15-20 yards, come inside on his right foot, and buried it in the bottom corner.
Dare I say, Jerry, one of the forgotten men.
Well, sometimes they're forgotten, like Diego Costa.
Season before. Penalty for Real Madrid. Fed up with life, isn't he? He's conceded one, and now he might concede again. He does concede again.
Well, this 2-2 the second half. They lost the first half 5-0, but he'll say we drew 2-2. That's a good run. That's class, I have to say. Herrera, he gets across him, and I can see why the referee's given the penalty. But well done, Nacho.
Still alive for Real Madrid. Vasquez, deflection on the cross, all along the goal line and turned in. It's another one for Real Madrid.
Wow, that's fantastic stuff. I have to say, the shot from Kubo from the edge of the box was fantastic. That was unbelievable.
And the player credited with the goal to make things look slightly better, De La Fuente.
Yeah, Gareth Bale on the end of it, heading it downwards, and in it goes.